Hello. Okay. Hello, hello. We'll just wait a couple minutes for everyone to come in. Hello, Christine. Hello, Leona. Oh, there's a bunch in the waiting room here. Just gonna let everyone in. Now, I apologize if I sneeze 100 times because I have been purging today. Like, we went through my closet in my room and everything, and I'm allergic to dust. And I have not stopped sneezing. Like, it's been every 2 minutes, I'm like sniffing and going on. It's been crazy. So I apologize if I'm sneezing or anything like that because it's been a day. It was a day of purge. Okay. I'm just gonna, there's a bunch coming in here, so I'm just going to admit everybody in as they're coming in. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll just get a minute. It's just me tonight. You got me. It's just me. So Brooke is out with her son. It's her son's birthday. So I'm going to be doing some fun things with you guys tonight. So what I want to do is I would love for all of you guys to grab paper and pen because tonight I'm going to share some things, but I don't love to just to talk at you and then just like let you go. I want to talk kind of with you and then have things that you can think about and to do and reflect on after. So I'm going to ask you guys to write some things down at the very end, and it's homework for you. I'm not checking up on you if you're going to do it or not. But if you feel like you want to reflect and you want to dig deeper and you want to do some things, then I'm going to have some things for you to do afterwards. Yeah, Tim, you're going to have to put the air cleaner on tonight because my closet was years. You guys, I purged 10 bags today. 10 from my closet. 10 blue bags full. And I still have much to go. So craziness. Okay, guys. So people are still coming in the waiting room. I'm just letting them in here, letting people in. So for the people that I just let in the waiting room now, grab paper and pen because yeah, I see Lisa's ready. And Lisa's not in the hospital right now. She's in her home. Yay. This is great news. Lisa's out of the hospital. Woo! She has not stopped working, even with pneumonia in the hospital. She's still working. God love her. Okay. Yay that you're home, Lisa. Okay. Um, Yay. So what I wanted to talk, I'm just going to keep watching the waiting room. If I kind of look awkward and pause, there's a waiting room here. I'm on Brooke's account, so I don't see people keep coming in. I've never done the waiting room thing, and it's on Brooke's account. So if I pause awkwardly, it's because I'm seeing people try to pop in here. So I'll try to get everybody in as we go. But you guys, today I wanted to talk about the power of decision. Because as you guys know, I mean, it's not really rocket scientist, but everything we do in life, whether it's business or life, everything we do all day long is an accumulation of decisions, right? Do we do something or we don't? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's literally decisions. Our whole journey is just a bunch of decisions. And I just want to talk about the power of these decisions and how they have an effect on our journeys and kind of things that we can think about moving forward and the decisions we can make in our business and in life moving forward. So, this is what I wanted to talk about because I really feel that this is where transfer. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, I feel it's coming. Just bear with me, guys. I feel a tickle up my nose. So I feel that transformation starts not necessarily with motivation and not necessarily with the perfect strategy, But transformation starts with one single powerful decision. Because I believe every breakthrough, every business milestone, and every confident version of yourself starts at the moment when you decide. So I want you guys to drop a flame. I love this. Drop a flame emoji. If you've ever made one decision in your life that has completely changed your life, just drop a flame. If something you decided in your life changed your life completely, I just want you to drop a flame. Because today we are going to talk about how these one choice, one simple choice, one decision, this can set up a ripple effect to everything that can change your life. Look at all the flames. Woohoo! So you guys are all about decision making, and this is good. This is good. So let's start off with this, okay? Let's start off with decisions. I hope Amy doesn't decide for me to do the dishes. Hey, your son's already did the dishes. So, how about you can decide to run a bath for me so I can have a bath when I'm done? How about that? Because I need to air out my senses. I need to put some essential oils and breathe here. I decide that I made a decision 30 years ago that I want to marry that man. Now I'm living the effects of that. How about that? So, anyways, so decision precedes motivation. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that because you shouldn't wait to feel ready in order to do something. You need to decide that you want to do it, and then that readiness will follow, right? Does that make sense? Most people end up staying stuck in their business or with their goals or in life because I'm going to tell you why. Can you guess why? Because they haven't really decided, right? They haven't really decided what they want to do or where they're going. The decision isn't really made. And I can really share this, like my story that I share when it comes to my journey with network marketing. It really, really is a really good example of a decision because I'm going to share, I'll let you know why and how that works for me because I've been in network marketing for 27 years. And I was in, as you guys know, I was in and out of at least, what, 10 different companies over the course of 17 years. I decided to join a company. It didn't work for me, and then I would quit, right? I would decide to join another one, didn't work, I would quit. I did that for so many years. But it wasn't until 10 years ago when I actually decided that I was going to figure it out because I was sick of failing. I was sick of not contributing. I contributed a little bit to our household. Like Tim was the breadwinner, and I contributed a little bit. But I just felt like I never amounted to anything. I was always like, oh, I worked little odd jobs here and there, here and there. And I just never really felt like an equal to my husband. I know that may sound bad, but it's just how I felt, right? I just never felt like I was going to have a career. I was not going to do anything. I was spending all kinds of money in these companies, not really doing anything. And then when he battled me about doing the last company, I was only going to do it for discount, but it's because he would like literally put me in a corner and told me like you can't do this, no one's going to believe you. I decided that day. I remember saying to him, "You know what?" I said to him, "I'm going to make it in this company or I'll never do another one again." Like that's my decision. I'm drawing the line. It was like this final line in the sand and I meant it. I meant it with all my heart. Can you imagine if I had approached all the other businesses with that same solid, definite decision, defining decision? I probably would have been successful in them too. But it's only because I decided I was going to learn and I was going to do it and I was going to follow up with the actions. And no matter how hard it got, I was going to figure it out. And you guys all know me by now, and those that don't know what happened. I ended up making $5 million in the company that I was in because I actually sat there and decided to learn how to make it work through thick and thin, up and down, ins and outs. I did it. And then, as we know, I left a year ago. But here's another thing about that decision. The last 3 years of the last company, this isn't a training on the last company. I'm just sharing stories about how impactful decisions are in your life, right? And how to really go all in a decision. Because I was struggled for 3 years. 3 years I struggled because I didn't make a decision. I did not make a decision here or there. My decision was not making a decision, and that I'm going to stay put. I hope things will happen. I prayed, you know, Tim made me stay a bit. He's like, it's fine. Just I'll figure it out. I'll help you. Like there were these half-assed decisions were being made, which led to a lot of unhappiness and a lot of turmoil. And then finally, I did the thing where I drew my line in the sand again, like I did when I wanted to be in the company. I wanted to get out of the company. I drew my line and I said, no, I'm done. I'm deciding this is it. And it was scary. It was so freaking scary because I didn't know what was on the other side of that line. I didn't know. I wasn't ready. I didn't have all my ducks lined in a row. I had nothing set for me. I had nothing prepared. I didn't prepare a team of people to come over with me and start a whole new leg of people that were joining me. I knew nothing. I was not ready. I was not ready. But guess what? I decided and then I made myself freaking ready, right? I decided it was scary as F. And because had so much skin in the game, because I was like, oh, shit, what did I do? I made myself ready because I made the decision first, right? So that is the effect of like when you are definitive and you know, right? And you make that solid decision, oh, things happen. A lot of people don't find the success because they have one foot in and they have one foot out. They're dabbling. I was one foot in, one foot out in the last company. Yes, I was making money because it's called residual income. That's what happens in this business. I was living off of residual income. We weren't building income, but I was unhappy as all heck because I was one foot in, one foot out. I was neither here nor there, and it led to a lot of turmoil. Um, so I want you to write this down. The word decide comes from the Latin word decidere, which means to cut off. Did you know that that's what it means? So when you decide to do something, you are cutting off every other option because you're deciding on that thing. Everything else is non-negotiable, right? When you make the decision, you're cutting off. Indecision Indecision actually drains your energy, and I'm living proof of that. The last 3 years that I was in that last company, because I was not fully decided in or out, drained me. My soul was sucked out of me because I was not happy and I didn't decide in or out. It was not fair to anybody. It wasn't fair to myself. It wasn't fair to my team. It wasn't fair to the company. It wasn't fair to anybody those last 3 years, what happened. But it's what happened. It's my journey. You live and you learn, right? But here, when I came over to pharmacy, I decided I'm all in. I don't care if I go slower than I did in my last company because I'm not here for the big glitz and glory, glam, and fame. That's fine if that stuff happens, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I love this industry. I know what it can do for people, and I want to help people, right? I want people to be happy. I want people to make some money. I want to help people have a community where they feel that they belong, they feel loved, they feel heard, they feel supported, right? These are the decisions that I've made, and I'm living those commitments because of that. But because I made that decision to do that. So, what did someone wanted me to repeat that? Leona, can you repeat that? The word decide, is that what you wanted me to repeat? Decidre, Decidere. There you go. Thank you, Michelle. She's on it. She'll tell you what it means. So, I want to ask you guys, I really want to ask you guys, where in your business or life have you been sitting in indecision? I'll give you a minute. You don't have to answer. Just reflect. Where in business or life have you been sitting in indecision? And where have you been waiting for the perfect moment instead of just making ish happen? Right? You're sitting there waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for it to come, but it's never coming. Because guess what? You didn't make a decision. Right? You're not deciding. You're deciding. Your decision is that you're going to wait for the perfect moment to start something. Right? If you're going to sit there and wait for the perfect moment to start your business or start contacting people or start doing content or start working out of the gym or start doing something else, I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. You got to cut all that off and you got to go. Cut it all off and go. Right? Make your decision. Cut the narrative off that you can't, won't, you're not good enough, you don't have enough people to talk to. Whatever it is you're telling yourself, cut it off. Make your decision and go for it. Right? So, what happened was when I decided to start pharmacy, like it was a decision I made without knowing what was going to happen. I barely even knew anything about the company. I really didn't know a lot. I just saw the comp plan. I was like, this looks really good. I feel really good about the products. I'm going for it. But that decision, gonna cry. That decision created a ripple effect that has given me and all of you guys that I see that it's a ripple effect from me down to all you guys, a new energy, new belief, new actions, and new results. We are all living this new life that a lot of us had come with the same feelings that I had. And if I chose to stay in those old feelings, I would not have been able to help people that felt the way I felt. I was hiding from those feelings for so long. And how can I help people when I'm hiding and not sharing my truth? Me sharing my truth has allowed other people that were feeling the same way I felt to have a place to go and to feel new life again. How beautiful is that? That decision to break free has caused such a ripple effect for more people. And the same thing for you guys. When you decide to go all in on your business, and you really breathe it and love it and you keep going with it even when it's hard and it sucks because it's hard. It's a hard business. It's not easy. No business is easy. Even network marketing, traditional business, life is hard. I'm going to the gym and it's hard. I have to work out every day. I hate it. But I want results from it, so I'm doing it. And guess what? I'm seeing results. I'm actually seeing results from the gym for the first time ever because I made a decision. I'm going to do a 60-day challenge, not knowing anything. I knew nothing about working out, nothing about eating well. I hired a trainer to help me, and I'm just flying by the seat of the pants. I'm doing what she's telling me to do. I'm eating what she's telling me to eat. I don't want to do it. I've been traveling, I've been filming, I've been like have to eat stuff because I work on a baking show, but I'm still making it all work because I decided I was going to do it. So I decided to cut all my old patterns off and adopt new patterns for a healthy lifestyle. And guess what? The ripple effect is that other people are watching, people are messaging me, inspiring other people to work out and eat well. Some people even signed up at the same gym I'm at because they want to try the trainer, they want to try some of the products. Like all of that is all the ripple effect of a decision I made. I made that decision. I went all in with it. I didn't just tiptoe and half go to the gym and half train and half kind of do the challenge. I'm like, no, I'm all in. I'm doing it, right? The same thing with business. So, like, when it comes to life and it comes to business, all these things, this mindset can apply. It's not just business mindset, it's literally for your life too. It's for life. So, when it comes to, oh, I want to say this. This little sentence is really nice. Write this down. Decision is the spark that lights the fire. Ha ha ha. I love it. Write that down. um, decision is the spark that lights the fire. I wrote that down. I really like it. So, anyways, there's 3 stages of decision making. Um, Sarah, the workout part just hit me in the face. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Get there and get into the gym. It honestly, weightlifting, I've walked and I've dabbled, but me lifting weights has dramatically, it's like a it's changing my composition. I'm the same weight, but my body's changing. The fat's going down and the muscles going up, but my weight's kind of staying the same, which is interesting. So lift weights, ladies, especially if you're getting older, because our bone density and our muscles, we lose that as we get older. So the best thing you can do as you're aging is lift weights. And you don't have to go heavy and go crazy, but get those weights going. Honestly, you'll lose weight, you'll tone up, you'll keep your density in your muscles, like for real. Get in there. Um, so, anyways, do do do. Okay, Sarah, I won't tell your husband. So, three stages. Sorry, I'm gonna squirrel. Yes, I'm ADHD or something. I haven't been diagnosed, but I'm self-diagnosing myself as ADHD. We all probably know I have it. You probably haven't told me. You probably thought about it. Never want to tell me. Didn't want to hurt my feelings. But guess what? I'm pretty sure I have something. So, all good. No offense taken. Here we go. Three decisions. Three stages of decision making. One is to decide. Okay. Number one is decide. You got to choose. Look at this. You got to draw your line in the sand, right? How many examples have I given you of lines that I drew in the sand? Can you actually say with certainty that you've drawn the line in the sand for something like, I am doing this? This is what's happening. Like, have you drawn your line in the sand? No more wavering, no more maybes. It's this is what I'm doing. Tim, I'm joining this company. Tim, I'm quitting this company. Tim, I'm doing a 60-day workout. Like, I'm doing this challenge. Doing it, right? I'm doing this call tonight. I made a decision to do this call by myself, right? So that's number one. Number two, I'm laughing at Tim. Number two, commit. Okay? Commit. Take ownership. Take ownership. Commitment doesn't mean like fair weather friend when things are nice and things are easy, you do it. It means I've committed to my decision and it's going to look all sorts of different ways, but I'm still here for it no matter what because I know what I want. I've made that line in the sand. I'm drawing it. I'm going to go get it. So I need to commit my actions to do this. So you got to take ownership. Because guess what happens? Tell yourself this. When I commit, I find a way, not an excuse. Because when you're not committed, the excuses will flood, right? When you're not committed, you're going to find all the excuses of why your social media doesn't work, why people aren't talking to you, why this sucks, that sucks, all the things. You're going to find the things, right? You got to be all in. You got to have all your decisions made. You're going to commit. You'll find a way. Yeah, you can complain, you can vent, but you're going to not use excuses to stop you from doing what you're doing, right? The excuses are, I'm not doing it because I can't do it because. That was me in all the past 10 companies. I can't sell this product because of this. Oh, this company, I got to leave this one because the products are too expensive. Oh, people are always asking for this. People ask me for information, then buy it somewhere else. Like I had so many excuses as to why I failed all those other 10 companies. I had tons of them because guess what? I had so many excuses, and Tim could probably even back me up on it because he heard them all. When I told him why I was quitting this one and this one and this one, and blah, 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 I quit them all. I had all the excuses because I wasn't all in. I didn't have my line drawn in the sand. I didn't have my decision. I wasn't all in. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? And that's what happens. So the number three, succeed. Hey, does this sound familiar, guys? Decide, commit, succeed. Those are my three favorite words when it comes to sharing success and my story, my journey, all the things. Succeed is the three stages of success because you got to follow through and you got to trust the process. When that happens, you'll find success. Success is built on 1,000 small recommitments. Success is built on 1,000 small recommitments. Do you know how many times I've had to recommit myself when I want to just make an excuse and like run away and hide? I have recommitment happens like daily, right? When you have to recommit yourself because that's how you're going to get your success. That's the follow through. So success is built on 1,000 small recommitments. And yes, vent and move on till the next vent. Correct, Michelle. So I want to ask you guys to reflect. There's going to be a lot of reflections and there's going to be a lot of stuff for you to write down. I want tangibles for you guys. I want you guys to take stuff to think about after this call, right? I want you to reflect when you leave this call tonight. What does success look like for you once you've truly decided and committed? You can write that down and think about it later. What does success look like for you once you truly decided and committed? And it could be success in whatever, like business, personal life. What does that look like for you? I want you to anchor this phrase that I'm going to say. I want you to really remember it because this is going to help you through when you're thinking about decision and committing, deciding, committing, and succeeding. Decision is the door. Commitment is the key. And then success is what's waiting on the other side. Don't you love that analogy? I absolutely love that analogy. It gives me goosebumps. The decision is the door, commitment is the key, and then success is what's on the other side. So here is some activities that I want to go with you. Oh, I love these. You guys are writing things down. So success looks like turkey and March. Heck yeah, Lisa, I love this. Director, Lisa, yes, yes, yes. Tim, I should be committed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Tim's great. He's always good for a comic relief. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is notebook time, so feel free to get your notebooks out. We're going to call this exercise the Declaration of Decision, and we're going to go into some things. So write some stuff down. Here we go. I want you to write down or reflect if you're listening to this and you don't want to write it down, you just want to listen. You can listen, it's fine. What is one thing that you've been half in and half out about, whether it's business, health, or mindset? I want you guys to bring these things up to the forefront of your minds today because this is what we're talking about. So, what is one thing you've been half in or half out about in business, health, or mindset? Like when it comes to any of those topics. In business, is there something you're half in and out? Like maybe you're half in and out about starting posting. Are you nervous to post? Like you're not fully committed to posting. Like you want to work the business, but you're like, you're making up excuses why you can't, or maybe you don't. You're not sure if you want to work the business. You're just trying to figure it out. You need to make a decision because I'm telling you, if you're just half in and half out, nothing's going to happen. And then you're going to make all the excuses as to why this business doesn't work. But I'm going to be frank here. If you're not working the business, it's not going to work for you. You're in a business of network marketing. It's marketing, it's selling, it's talking to people, right? You gotta do the work, right? So what is it? Maybe in health, you got to start working out, girlfriend? Sarah, do you need to start working out? Are you half in, half out of getting in that gym? Because guess what? Your abs aren't going to poke through sitting on the couch, right? So you want some abs, you got to get out there and work for it. So what are you half in and half out? So I want you to write this down here. If someone wants to write it after me, that's fine to put it in the comments. That'd be awesome. Probably Michelle, she's good for that. I decide to, and then blank. This is how we're going to help you draw up what's in your mind here. So I decide to, and then there's a blank. And then the next sentence is because blank matters more than my excuses. I can write this down if you want. I can write it in the thing here. I just decide to blank. Okay, there's one. Oh, there are no participants in the waiting room? What's happening? Oh, I was trying to give people. Yeah, because, okay, thank you, Michelle. I'll leave it to you. And then the third one is I commit to blank daily to back up this decision. I commit to blank daily to back up this decision. Okay? I decide to blank because blank matters more than my excuses. I commit to blank daily to back up this decision. What are you going to do daily to back that decision up? Okay? And feel free if anyone wants to write their answers like below, like always feel free to participate in the chat. I love it. If you feel like you want to share with everybody, that's fantastic. But if you don't want to, don't feel you have to do the work now. If you want to reflect, that's fine. I just know that when we speak our decision, we give it power, right? Because what we say, words mean things, right? In the universe, when we speak out loud, it's what it gives you, it gives it power. Our words are powerful. So if you want to say things out loud, that's going to give power to what it is you're looking to do. Okay, so feel free to write those down. Here's what I want you guys to do. Okay, I told you this is going to be interactive, so trust me on this. I want everybody to close your eyes just for a minute. This is going to be a reflection time. Everybody close your eyes. This is going to be a minute. But I want you to imagine that it's 6 months from now. 6 months have passed. You've honored your decision every single day. You showed up when it was hard. You followed through when nobody was watching. What does your life look like? How do you feel about that? And who have you become? Guess what? That version of you already exists. She's just waiting for you to decide. That's it. So know that. That version of you is already inside you. That version is there, just waiting for you to make the decision, just waiting for it. So, with that, I just want to recap a couple of notes that you can take with you. Remember this, that the lack of decision, or sorry, like decision cuts off any doubt that you have, right? Making a decision, the doubts go away because you've made a decision. There's no doubt. I'm doing it. No doubt, right? Decision cuts off doubt. Commitment creates momentum. And follow through builds confidence. This following week, I really want you to catch yourself in every single moment of hesitation. And when you find yourself in a moment of hesitation, I just want you to say out loud, I want you to cut yourself off and just say, I decide. Just say, I decide. I decide. Just break it off and just say, no, I decide. Make a decision. Whether it's posting, whether it's inviting someone to a call or to a party or an online event or anything, whether it's inviting, or whether it's showing up, on a call or showing up to an event or showing up to a party or leading your team or doing something. Your power begins with that decision. So when you find yourself hesitating and wanting to make excuses or wanting to give up, just cut it off and say, no, I decide. I decide, right? Just let yourself have it. This is where I feel that true leaders are born, in the moment that they decide. So I want you guys all to go and make it happen. So if you want, I have some bonus material. That was my training for the night. I love it, Lisa. I decide to commit my business because my future financial freedom means more than my excuses. I commit to work daily to back up my decision. Courtney, that's lovely. I commit. Yep, I've decided. I love reading these. These are great. So I have some bonus. If you guys, anyone needs to leave, they can. that was the end of my training. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit of mindset. I love doing mindset stuff, you guys. It's my favorite training. I love talking about this kind of stuff. But I have like some bonus material if whoever wants to stick around for it. If you don't have time, I totally understand. Thank you for showing up. Love you all. I'm going to go over some bonus material. So here's the bonus stuff. All right. So this is about, it's all about the decision stuff. And basically, it's like stuff that I had made out to be almost like in a workbook form. So this is going to be stuff that you're going to write out. I just didn't have time to put a workbook together, but it was material I wanted to like give you tangibly. I just didn't have the capacity to make it for you. So I'm going to write it out for you guys to have for your notebooks. Okay. And thank you. I've been on a mindset journey. Oh, good. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad. So this is all about leading with heart, building with vision, rising with purpose. So here's the reflection prompts from this. So number one, where in my life or business have I been avoiding a decision? Where in my life or business have I been avoiding a decision? I'll let you write that out. What am I afraid might happen if I fully commit? What am I afraid might happen if I fully commit? What would happen? What's literally, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of will happen if you fully commit? What could happen if I stopped hesitating and just decided? What could happen? This is where your vision is going to happen. This is where vision casting, this is future forward, envisioning.
Can you repeat that one?
Yep. What could happen if I stopped hesitating and just decided? What could happen if I stopped hesitating and just decided? And then before that one, what am I afraid might happen if I fully commit? And before that, where in my business or life have I been avoiding a decision? So that's the reflection prompts. So this is another declaration that's kind of similar to the other one, similar but different. Okay, so this is a declaration. I decide to blank because blank. I commit to blank. My decision will create blank. So these are for you. I decide to blank because blank. I commit to blank. My decision will create blank. Okay, so that's some work for later. And then here are some, I'm an affirmation girl. So I'm going to read you guys some affirmations. If you want to write them down, you can, or you can just listen. It's all good. So you can write these down daily, put them on Post-it notes, reflect on them, whatever you want to do. Here we go. I am decisive and confident in my path. I am decisive and confident in my path. You can even repeat it now if you want to say it out loud. Your speaker's not on, so you can say it. I am decisive and confident in my path. My clarity attracts opportunities. My clarity attracts opportunities. Every decision I make brings me closer to my vision. Every decision I make brings me closer to my vision. I trust myself to follow through. I trust myself to follow through. So those are those ones. And here we go. So my last little thing I just want to say is for you to remember that decision is the spark that ignites transformation. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions or want to share anything, Feel free. Other words, we can say good night. I hope you guys enjoyed the training this evening. I hope you feel loved and I hope you feel valued and I hope you feel motivated and inspired.
Amy,
Yes.
what was that you said? Decision is spark that.
Oh, yeah. Decision is the spark that ignites transformation. Boom, boom, boom. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time. Love you all. Bye.